Today we're going to be creating an artwork that uses your name as part of it. It's going to be a crayon and watercolor resist painting. Here's what you'll need. You'll need your crayons, of course. You will need a pencil. You will need a plain sheet of paper, like we usually use. I use the kind from the printer, but if you have a better quality, thicker, heavier piece of paper, like from a sketch pad, about the same size, that would be even better. But let's get started. You take your paper, and we're going to fold it in half the long way. Kind of like, you know, the hot dog bun, corner to corner. Use your fingernail to run across it and get a really sharp crease. Then keep it closed and fold it over again so you get a kind of long, thin strip. And once again, use your fingernail to go across it so that it's really folded very sharply. And when you open it, you will see that you have 4 rows. We're going to hold it this way for our project, boys and girls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows. Now you need to pick a crayon, one color, whatever color you like, except white, I guess, but any color you like. And then what you're going to do is right along the crease where you folded it, right on the line. Remember, with crayons, boys and girls, I almost forgot. You need something with a soft surface under it, like a magazine or a whole stack of papers. Whenever you're using crayons, it helps to make the crayons work better because you have to press, and it feels better too. Press down on the crayon when you draw the line until you're all finished, and there we are. Good. Now let's put the crayon away and get our pencil. You are not going to do anything in the first row or the last row. Nothing here, nothing here. Only these 2 rows. And you need your first name and your last name, or you could have your middle name and your last name, or if you have a nickname for your first name, you could put your nickname first name here and your last name, but you definitely need your name here and your name here. But now we have to figure, how are we going to have enough room to do it so we don't suddenly run off the page with not enough room for a name? So let's figure out. I think I'll do Mrs. Ellis. So MRS is Mrs. MRS. That's 3 letters. I have to fit 3 letters on this line. So I'll make some little marks where I think the letter should go, just for me to know where they go. The M would go there, leave a space, the R would go here, and the S would go here. It's sort of in the middle, spaced nicely. Now Ellis, E-L-L-I-S, 5 letters. So let's see, if I put an L in the middle, I'll have an E-L on this side and an I-S on that side. So I'll do an L in the middle and then E-L-E-L-L-I-S. There. I've got some room at the end here and some room at the end, and it fits really nicely. Now, what kind of letters do you use? This part is very important. You are using only capital letters. They're called block letters, and here's what they look like. Block letters. I'm going to leave the chart here as a little resource for you to look at, and I'll move everything else away. They're all capital letters. All the ABCs, A to Z. Now the thing is, each of your letters has to go from the top of the line to the bottom of the line. It has to touch. So your first name, all the letters touch here to here, here to here, here to here. And your second name, your last name down here has to touch here to here, here to here. The letters must touch the two lines. So let me see. I'll do an M first. M, and it's okay if it doesn't go exactly on your line because that's only a plan for you. The M, just like the M here, it's up, down, up, down. And the top of the M, as you can see, reaches the top line, and the bottom of the M reaches the bottom line. Now I need an R. Straight line all the way to the top, comes across, it even touches there, and then comes down. R up to here, R down to there. And the last letter is S. The S comes all the way up to the top of the line, swings around and comes down, and it touches the line, the S. Now I need Ellis, E-L-L-I-S. So here's the capital E. Starts here, and then goes across here, and across here, right on that line here and on there. Now I need my L. Don't worry about it blending in with your crayon here. You will see it when we're done. And another L in my name, E-L-L. I, line here, and S, just like that one. All the way to the top, swing it around, and all the way to the bottom. It touches the top, and it touches the bottom. That is super important, boys and girls. You must have your letters touch the two lines that they're in between. Now for the color part. You're going to outline each letter with whatever colors you would like. You can even use black if you want to. I know everybody always wonders about that. So now I'm going to go over the M, but when I do, I want to press hard and go over it a few times so that I get a really thick, rich crayon color. I'll go here again, and here, up, down again, and here. There we go. I went over it a few times, pressing hard. Now for my next color, I think I will choose this one. Once again, up, down a couple of times, and go right over it. There we go. Right down a couple of times, nice and hard. M-R, and I think I'll use this color for the S. Once again, I go over it again, and again, and again, just to make sure that I've left enough crayon on it. And you keep doing that until you are done. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to give you time to catch up to where I am here. And then when you're done, you'll come back for part 2, and we'll take care of the next steps. Okay, boys and girls, catch up to me, and then we'll be ready to paint. For painting, we'll need watercolors, a brush, we'll need some water, and a little folded paper towel or a sponge, whatever you would like to use. And we'll be ready to do the painting part.